All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this year's Sale of Champions. We're going to get started here in about 3 to 5 minutes. So if all the 4-H youth exhibitors, if y'all could please line up here outside of the entry gate, we'll start here with an opening ceremony and bring all the youth in and get a picture before we get this thing started. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. If all the 4-H youth exhibitors, if y'all could kind of come in and fill the space here in front of the straw bales um, up to the sale block. Scholarship ones. I know there's 3 or 4 of them. You have all the 4-Hers, so please make your way in the ring. Also, parents, friends, and family. If you guys would like to fill in the stands or in the chairs here in the sale ring, please make yourself at home. All right, they're asking you guys to please tighten up a little bit. Let's move to the center, please. Well, on behalf of the Youth Livestock Board here for the State Fair of Virginia and also the Sale of Champions Committee, I would just like to welcome everyone here. This is to this year's Youth Livestock Sale of Champions. Since we started back having the Sale of Champions here at the State Fair, this is the 11th year. So, and it's been quite an accomplishment. We've had some meetings here this year. We started thinking about what has been accomplished over that time period, and so we feel after tonight's sale we'll be bumping that $1 million mark over that 11-year time frame. You know, the purpose and the goal of what we're doing here, and I think a lot of you have been here the last 2 or 3 days and wrapping up this successful weekend here tomorrow. But at the end of the day, and this kind of goes back to some of the comments you're just hearing the youth today at the showmanship deal down here right before the sale. This comes down to community. This comes down to leadership. This comes down to providing those youth programs, providing scholarship opportunities for the youth, as these are the future leaders of tomorrow. And so from a board standpoint, 11 years ago, when we decided to go back to having a Sale of Champions, to where we are today, that's the reason why we did that from a board standpoint. The big goal of the board is about the youth programming and about scholarships for all the kids that are part of this program. So I'm so glad that all of you were able to come here tonight and really excited over the past couple days and tomorrow, just the youth that have been participating, and it just seems like everything's gone so well, and whether you're in any of the 4 species rings, you can see the kids just having lots of fun and a lot of hard work paying dividends in the end. So with that being said, thanks again for you guys coming tonight. Before we get started here today, we've got a special event here we're going to do at the beginning. Those of you know that Catherine's going to come in. Casey played a big part in what we've been doing here at the State Fair for quite some time. Catherine has a few words that she would like to say about Casey, and then we'll have a moment of silence.
Thank you, guys. What you see in front of you is a team. It's a group of people that all pull their weight and work really hard together because we believe in what we do, and we believe in those wonderful kids that stood in front of you here just a few minutes ago. About 60 days ago, we lost a very important part of that team. Casey Daniel was a part of our State Fair leadership team for a very long time. Before I was ever in my position, Casey was here and active in making sure that the State Fair Youth Livestock shows were run well, and that at the end of all of them, they made a positive impact on the lives of the youth that were here and participated. She was the inspiration behind our info tent. She decided that we needed a spot that families and exhibitors could come to and ask their questions and get all the help that they needed. Our info tent's been a little empty this year. We certainly appreciate everybody who has stepped up to make that possible, but we miss her terribly. The other thing that Casey was vital in and played an important role in was the T-shirts that our youth exhibitors get. For the last 6 years, those designs were all done by Casey. She would do those. She would take care of making certain that we had exactly what we needed, and that First Bank and Trust would be proud of those T-shirts, but even more so that the children that wore those would be proud of them as well. When Casey received her cancer diagnosis, and there's a lot of you in this room that know her and knew her well, Casey didn't give up. She did not give up the first time. The end of April, when she found out that the fight was probably not going to be a successful one, she made a bucket list of things that she was going to accomplish while she had the time to do that. And that bucket list included her family, her friends, and the children in 4-H in Virginia. She made the decision that she would attend 4-H camp. She made the decision that she would attend her county fair, and she did those. She went on a 2-week vacation with her family to make sure that she had that time. And on numerous occasions, when any of us would reach out to her and say, Casey, what can we do? She said, just spend time with me. I just want to be with my people. And so that's what we tried to do. In true Casey fashion, less than 5 days before she won this battle, she was in Harrisonburg helping with the state dairy judging contest. Less than 5 days. And I refuse to say that Casey lost the battle, because she didn't. She won it, and she won it in the most amazing way. And she went out of this world, and she went up to be with her Lord and Savior, doing the things that she wanted to do. And so many of those things focused on the children in Orange County, where she was the 4-H agent for 23 years. The T-shirt that you see in front of you was also one of the last things that Casey worked on. I had asked her a few weeks before Casey left if she wanted to work on the T-shirt, and she said, you know I do. She said, I'm going to do it. And so a lot of what you see here began with Casey. Unfortunately, Casey left us before she had the chance to finish, but we had a group of friends and agents that pulled together to make sure that we brought that dream of hers one last time to fruition. We refer to Casey as our unicorn, and there's a lot of story behind that. But as you look at these T-shirts this year, we made sure that she was with us, and she's right there on that T-shirt where she belongs. We're going to do a short moment of silence for Casey, but then we're going to give a huge round of applause, because anybody that knew Casey knew that she probably wouldn't be happy with us for giving a moment of silence. She's going to want some joy and some applause. So I'm going to ask you to take just a few seconds, remember her and all the wonderful things that she did for this program and for the children that are part of it. And then we're going to give a round of applause for the wonderful, incredible human that she was and the things that she contributed not only to Virginia 4-H, but to the State Fair of Virginia Youth Livestock Program. So if you'll bow your heads for just a few minutes. Now let's give Casey that round of applause that we know she all deserves.
Thank you, Catherine. And, as the 4-H family, I think it's, when we get together at times like this and you hear Catherine's comments and you see the celebration for Casey, that shows the difference that Casey made on all the lives of the people in this room. So very special time, and very glad that we could recognize Casey here at this year's Sale of Champions. At this time, I would ask Bill Osel, who's the president of the State Fair Board, I would ask him to come forward and share a few comments here to welcome everyone to this sale.
Thank you, Shane. It's an honor to serve as president of the State Fair of Virginia. I'm here every day throughout the course of the fair, and it's just wonderful to see you all come out. Thank you for supporting our youth. Since Virginia Farm Bureau has owned the State Fair of Virginia, we have awarded over $1 million in scholarships to over 2,600 of our youth. That's what it's all about. We're helping to contribute to the next generation. You're helping with your participation tonight. Bid early, bid often, bid high, and thank you for supporting the youth of Virginia and the scholarship program that we have the honor to serve. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I also want to thank Shane and the Program Livestock Committee. Shane chairs the Program Livestock Committee. They all work hard. The kids work hard throughout the course of the year getting animals ready so that they can come to the State Fair. But I really appreciate the leadership Shane has provided and the Livestock Programs Committee for the work that they have done to make an event like this possible. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Bill, and certainly appreciate your support and coming and being here with us tonight. It's great that we have the board members and people like Bill that come and support and see what you guys are doing. This makes our job a lot easier when we're trying to come up with ideas from a programs committee standpoint. It's good that these guys see what you guys are doing, and then that allows them to better relate to what we're trying to do from a program standpoint. So thanks again, Bill, for your support. At this time, we're going to go ahead and recognize the scholarship recipients, and then we'll get moving on with the sale. So we're going to start out with the seniors. These are the scholarships that were awarded here for this past year. And as I call your name, if you would please come into the ring, we'll get the exhibitors to, the scholarship winners to line up here, get a picture, and then we'll get moving with the sale. So first, we'll start out with seniors. So the first place senior was Sarah Cron. Sarah's from Rockingham County, and she was also the Gatewood Holland Stoneman Scholarship recipient. Sarah Cron. Okay, now moving to second place, Miss Kenna Kearns. Kenna is from Frederick County. She was a second place recipient. Is Kenna with us tonight? Okay, I think she's judging as well. So now moving to third place, Grayson Long. And Grayson was also the Youth Development Scholarship recipient. Oh. So we have Kenna Kearns, and then Grayson Long. An honorable mention in seniors, Miss Rachel Hale from Hanover County, and she was also a Youth Development Scholarship winner. And then lastly, in seniors, also an honorable mention recipient is Miss Michaela McPherson from Chesapeake. Now moving into intermediates. First place in intermediates was Sedona Sifford. We'll do everybody, yeah. And she was also a Farm Credit Scholarship winner for $1,000. Second place, John Mason Hale from Hanover County. Third place, Cade Altman from Orange County. Honorable mention goes to Olivia Fisher from Shenandoah County. And also Miss Ella Miller from Wythe County was an honorable mention recipient as well. Moving into juniors, first place, Mason Beamer from Rockingham County. Second place, junior, Hayden Rubush from Augusta County. Third goes to Shelby Shiflett from Madison County. Honorable mention, Cullen Joins from Montgomery County. And also an honorable mention recipient is Ellie Meanley from Hanover County. And then lastly, a Youth Development Scholarship winner is Franco Abud from Spotsylvania County. So now if we could have all the scholarship recipients, please line back up. We'll get one group photo. I get the champion steer paper. Thank you. All right, big congratulations to those scholarship recipients. Let's give them one more round of applause. Now, as we get underway with the sale, I'd like to introduce, he was here with us last year, but the auctioneer for this year is Mr. Dalton Bennett. Really appreciate him coming back to spend time with us this year and sell the animals. Also, Matt Manbeck. Matt's a member of the sale committee here and is also going to work as a ringman. And also we have Chad Joins. So big thank you for those guys helping out here in the ring. So we're going to go ahead and get started here with the champion steer. You know, while we're bringing that steer over, we'll let Dalton kind of talk. Dalton will introduce himself here briefly, and then I will. I'll say some comments about the steer. All right, we'll go ahead. The champion steer exhibitor is Mr. Landon Marshall. Landon's a member of the Augusta Livestock Club. His parents are Wes and Amanda Marshall. He's been showing livestock here for 8 years. He focuses on steers and hogs. He enjoys time on his family's cattle and grain operation. He enjoys livestock judging and raising and selling show cattle. So congratulations, Landon, and Dalton will get selling the grand champion steer here at the Virginia State Fair.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Sure is a privilege to be back here with you. Folks, we're going to let him get him set up. If you want to bid, get your hands up high. Get them into them. Do a cartwheel. Get it into me. We'll get it done. But here's your grand champion steer. Folks, what do you want to do on this animal here? 10,000 to start. 10,000, 10 right here. Now it'll be 11, 11, now 12. It'll be 12,000. It'll be 12, 12. It'll be 12, 13. It'll be 13. It'll be 13, 14,000. It'll be 15 now. It'll be 15, 16. It'll be 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 20,000. 21, 1, now 2. Now it'll be 2. Now it'll be 22. Now it'll be 2. And now 3. And now 3 and 4. It'll be 4. It'll be 24,000. It'll be 24. Now it'll be 24. Now it'll be 24, and now a quarter now it'll be quarter, half, it'll be now half now it'll be 24.5, 24.5, it'll be 5 now it'll be 24.5, 24.5, $24,500, all in, all done. Want to do it? Sell me your way, Chad. 24,250.
Buyers of the grand champion steer: Ironsides Animal Health, McGuire Woods, Brant, Julia and Richard Rose, Blair Construction, Dwight Houff, Virginia Club Calf Producers, Performance Food Group, the Virginia Grain Producers Association, Land of Promise Farms, Mount View Farm Incorporated, Marshall Farms, Whiteman Crop Insurance, Houff Corporation, Augusta Cooperative Farm Bureau, Wilson Farm LLC, Lincoln Ridge, Degler Entertainment, and Glen Mary Farms. A big thank you to all those buyers. Congratulations, Landon, and a big thank you to all those buyers. Now we'll be moving on to the reserve champion steer, shown by Miss Riley Stratton. She's a member of the Appomattox FFA, daughter of Brett and Tammy Stratton. She's been showing livestock for 7 years and been showing here at the fair for the past 5 years. She shows cattle in her spare time outside of working with livestock. She enjoys volleyball and helping with the nursery at church, along with livestock judging. Congratulations, Riley. I'll turn it over to you, Dalton.
All Hey folks, here we go. Let's get on your reserve. Start them off. What do you want to do? 10,000. It'll be 10, 10, about 10, now 11, and now it'll be 11, now 12. It'll be 12,000. It'll be 12, 13, but it'll be 13. Now it'll be 13. And I'm over here. 13. It'll be 13, 13, 14. Now it'll be 14,000 on them. It'll be 14. Now 15. It'll be now 16. We've been here before. 16. It'll be 16. And now 17,000 on them. It'll be 17. It'll be 17 on them. It'll be 17,000 on them. It'll be 17. You want to do a half? You want to do a half? Half. Now 17. 17. Now 17 and a half. You did it once. 17 and a half. Out of me 17 and a half on them. Out of me 17 and a half. Excuse me. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. Sold it right here. Thank you. 17,000.
All right, picture time. Congratulations. Riley Byers for the reserve champion steer, the Virginia Cattlemen's Association, the Virginia Soybean Association, Wilmer and Peggy Stoneman, Knight Cattle, Pinson Novelties, James River Equipment, Culpeper Co-op, B&B Steel, First Bank and Trust, K&R Concessions, Virginia Beach Farm Bureau, Pryorville Farms, John Raniero, Heathwood Market, Commonwealth Gin, All About Alpacas, Fat Boys Catering, ETS, Linwood Broadus, Culpeper Co-op, Wilson Farms, Lincoln Ridge, and Glen Mary Farms. Big thank you to all those buyers. Now if Cooper Joins could come in the ring, we're going to, here in the at the Sale of Champions each year, we auction off a few non-animal items, and Cooper is a product and a member of the 4-H program here at the State Fair, and also at the local level. And Cooper is donating a drawing. He has he does a very good job drawing pictures of livestock. He's told me that he can take pictures that you guys give him and draw them, or he can just draw stuff on his own. He showed me some very unique pictures that he's done on his phone of cattle pictures and goats and different things that he shared that he enjoys doing. We've heard a lot of great things about as we were coming up with ideas for this year for some auction items. His name came to the top of the list as something that we thought would be different. He's a product of the program. We thought that was pretty special, and certainly very appreciative of him donating this to help support the program. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to you, Dalton. Thank you, Cooper, for doing this for the program.
So this is what happens when your mom buys you the 64 Crayola crayons. You get good at drawing. All righty, folks. Let's sell this here. What do you want to start it off, folks? $100, $100 to go. $100 bid to be 100. It'll be one. $100 bid to be 100. You got it? 100, 150, 150. Now to 150. At 150. Now to be 50. Now 2, 2.5. Now to be 250. Now 3 and 3.5. 3.5 on a me 350 on a me $350 bid to me 350. At me 350 on a me 350 on a 350. Now 4 and now $4 bid to me 4. Now to me 4, 4.5, 4.5. $1.5 bid to half. Now 5 and now 5, 5.5, 5.5 on a me 5.5 on a me 5.5 on a me 5.5, 5.5 on a me 5.5. 6 now. At me 6 now. At me 6 now. I saw him get permission. Now 6. Now 600. Now $600 bid to me 6 on them. 600. Sold it this way. 550. Did Tom buy it or did Kim buy it? Kim bought that one. Thank y'all.
Big thank you to Kim and Tom Nixon, big supporters of the program, not only from that level, but also helping us here with the Sale of Champions. So thank you, Kim and Tom. All right, now we'll be moving on to the market hogs. So if you guys could start bringing in the market hogs. The champion exhibitor of the market hog this year is Mr. Bradley Cron. Bradley's a member of the Fort Defiance FFA. His parents are Ashley and Sherry Cron. He's been showing livestock for 9 years and been showing here at the State Fair for the past 3 years. He shows hogs, lambs, and goats and enjoys livestock judging. Congratulations, Bradley. And we'll go ahead and sell this Grand Champion market hog.
Alrighty, folks, what do you want to do on them here? Start them off, 5,000. Give me 5,000 to go. 5, now 6,000, now 7, and now 7,000, now at 8,000, bit at 8, now 9, and now 10, now give me 10, now 11, bit at 11, now 12, give me 12, 13, give me 13,000, now 14,000, give me 14, 15, give me 15,000, now 16, give me 16 on them, now 17,000 on them, give me 7, and give me 17, 17,000 on them, give me 17, now give me 17, 17,000. Sold them your way, $16,000. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations. Big thank you to Smithfield, McGuire Woods, D. Thomas, and Culpeper Co-op as buyers of this year's Champion Market Hog. Congratulations, Bradley, and big thank you to the buyers of the Champion Market Hog. Before we sell the Reserve Champion Market Hog, we have another one of those auction items that's non-animal. This here we have part of what comes after the animal. So we've got Smithfield's donated bacon for a year is what we call it. Essentially, it's 52 bacon coupons worth up to $10 a pound for bacon. They do expire at the end of April, so you need to buy your year's worth of bacon by April. But again, 52 coupons are in this deal here. So, Dalton, let's sell some bacon.
All right. Be glad to do it. All right, 52 packs of bacon. Started off here, $500 bill. It'll me 5 on them, it'll me 5, it'll me 5, now it'll me 250. 250 on them, it'll me 250, now it'll me 250, now 275. 275, it'll me 275, now it'll me 275, now it'll me 275. Thank you. And now 300. It'll me 300 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, now half. 3 and a half, it'll me 3 and a half, 350 on them, it'll me 350. It'll me 350. It'll me 350, now it'll me 350 on them, it'll me 350. 350, now it'll me 350, now it'll me 350, now it'll me $350. 350. Sold it right here, $325. Say, you got. I had this right here. I had him. You want to open it back up? I had three and a quarter here. I'll open it up between y'all two. We had a little confusion. Isn't that fun? Thought we had this whole thing figured out, and now y'all make me look like this. 350, 375, now 400. See, now we're on a roll. 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter. Quarter, half, 4 and a half. Now 75, 475, 500. We should make more mistakes like this, honestly. 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter. Anybody want to do 5 and a quarter? 5 and a quarter. 5 and a half. 5 and a half. See, it didn't cost you a dime. It cost them a lot. Sold it right here, $525. Thank y'all.
All right, big thank you, Bill Osel, buyer of the bacon for a year. Thank you, Bill. Now we'll bring in that Reserve Champion Market Hog. The exhibitor of this year's Reserve Champion Market Hog is Jackson Kelly. Jackson's from Clark County, member of the 4-H program there. He's been showing livestock for 11 years and showing livestock here at the State Fair for that amount of time as well. He shows lambs, goats, beef, swine, and dairy. Been really involved in both the FFA and 4-H program judging in Stockman. So congratulations, Jackson. I'll turn it over to you, Dalton.
Righty, folks, here we go. Let's get it on your reserve. Started off here 5,000. Added to me 5, now 6. Added to me 6,000. Added to me 6 on them now. Added to me 6,000. Added to 6 right here. Now 7. And now 7. And now 8. Got to be 8. Added to 800. 8,000. Now 9. Now added to me 9. Now 10. Now added to 10. Added to me 10,000. Now 11. 11,000. Now 12. Added to me 12. Now 13. Added to me 13,000. Added to me 13. 14. Now added to me 14,000. Added to me 14 on them. Added to me 14. 15. 15,000. Added to me 15,000 on them. Added to me 15 on them. Added to me 15. You're here. 15,000 now. 15. So they're right here. $14,000. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jackson, and big thank you to the buyers, Virginia Pork Council, Smithfield Hog Slat, Hog Wild Barbecue, and D. Thomas. Big thank you again to those buyers. All right, now we'll be moving into sell the Champion Market Lambs. The Champion Market Lamb is exhibited by Emma Jo Donnelly. She's a member of the Clark County Livestock Club. Her father's Scott. Her father is Scott, and she's been showing livestock for 15 years, 7 here at the State Fair. She enjoys showing cattle, sheep, and goats. One thing that's unique about Emma is that she was here showing livestock this week, but she's now in college and judging on the livestock judging team, and so that's very special. Something that's pretty unique. You know, we talk about kids part of this program and then growing and how this program helps develop them and so forth. And so I think this is a prime example of that. And she left a short note here on the information that they provide us for each kid, and it says, "I want to start by thanking everyone for coming. I'm so sorry I cannot be there for this special event. I'm on my way to catch up with my team to compete at the Flint Hills Collegiate Livestock Contest tomorrow. This industry has afforded me endless opportunities. I am beyond blessed to be a part of it. Thank you to everyone who continues to support and put this event on. Also, a very special thank you to one of my very best friends, Josie Caldwell, for helping me out. Thank you, Emma Jo Donnelly." So congratulations, Emma Jo, and we're going to go ahead and sell her market lamb.
All right, sounds good. The good-looking lamb here. What do we want to do? 5,000. Added to me 5 to go. Added to me 5,000. Added to me 5,000. 5. Added to me 5. Now 6,000. It is now 7. Now 7. Now added $8. 8,000. Now 9. And now 9. Now added to me 9. Now added to me 9. Now 9. Now 10. And now 10,000. 10,000. What's that? You're doing 10? 10. Now 11. Now 11. Now 11,000. Now 11,000. $11,000 better to me 11. About to me 11,000. Now at 11,000. 10,5. 10,5. Did it in 10,5. On about to me 10,5. Now did it me 10,5. Sold it right here, $10,000.
All right, big thank you to Woodstock Equipment, Blair Construction, Madison Builders, and Custom Construction Management. All right, congratulations, Emma. Thank you, Josie. All right, now we've got one more non-animal auction items. Well, we have 2 more that we're going to do. So this one is, the sign that Meredith has is crafted by Carson Sams. This is the metal art of the U.S. Marine Corps. So big thank you for the donation by Carson Sams. This is heavy duty steel here, and very, very interesting deal that we have to sell here. So congratulations, and big thank you for him doing that. Dalton, we'll let you sell this.
Your arms are shaking a little bit. Now's a good time to have a story, right? And we'll just, no, keep it up. All right. You're doing great. All right. We got any Marines in the building here? What do we want to start this at? Let's start it out $100 to go. 100 here. 150. 150. 150. 200. It'll be 250 now. Now 3. Now 300 better to me. 350. Now $4 better to me. 400 out of me. 450. 450. And now 5. And now 500 out of me. 500 out of me. 5. 5.5. 5.5 on them out of me. 5.5. Now 6. And now $600 better to me. 6 on them out of me. 600. A $600 better to me. 600 on them out of me. 600. 600 all in, all done. $600. 650. 650. 650 now to me. 650 now to me. 650 now to me. 650. 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter. It's heavy. I'll make her hold it up higher. 6 and a quarter. And a quarter. 6 and a quarter. 25. 25. Sold it your way, Chad. $600. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now we'll be moving into the Reserve Champion Market Lamb, exhibited by Kylie Blevins. Kylie is a member of the Abington High School FFA and the Washington County 4-H. She's been showing livestock for 10 years. Of those 10 years, 7 have been at the fair as well. She shows lambs and goats. So congratulations to Kylie. I'll turn it over to you, Dalton.
All right, here we go. What do we want to do here, folks? 5 to start at 5,000. Added to me 5,000. Added to me 5. Added to me 5. 55. Added to me 5,500 now 6,000. 65 now 6,500. Added to me 65. Hold on, added to me 6,500. Added to me 65. Now 7. And now 7. 7,000. Got to be 7,000. Out to me 7,000. 75. 7,500. Out to me 7,500. We'll sell that pigeon too. 75. Now 8. Now 8. 800 out of 8,000. Out of 8,000. On about 8,000. 8,000 out of 8,000. On about 8,000. On about 8,000. Sold it right here, $7,500.
Congratulations, Reserve Champion Market Lamb, bought by Mountain Top Cattle, LLC, Weller and Associates, Southern States Co-op, Pelican Joe's Donuts, John Soderberg, Harrison Electric, Virginia Farm Bureau, and Nutrient Ag Solutions. All right, now we'll be moving into goats. The champion market goat was exhibited by Henrik Wells. Henrik's a member of Rockbridge 4-H. He's the son of Rusty and Heather Wells. Been showing livestock for 9 years and here at the State Fair for 6. He enjoys showing both sheep and goats. Congratulations, Henrik. And I'll turn it over to Dalton.
All right, on your grand champion market goat here. What do you want to do? Want to start it off 5,000 to go. Added to me 5,000, 555. Added to me 5,500 now 6,000. Added to me 6,000, 6,500. Added to me 65, 7,000. Added to me 7,000. Added to me 7,000 now 75, 7,500. And then say now 8,000, 8,000. Added to 8,000. Added to 8,000. On them at 8,000. Half 750. Now 8,000. Now 8,000. 8,000 under bid at 8,000. Under bid at 8,000. On them at 8,000. 8,000. Sold them your way. 77.50. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Henrik, and big thank you to Virginia Beach 4-H Livestock Club, Culpeper Co-op, Triple T, Two Kings Concessions, Virginia Soybean Association, Ford's Foods, Degler, Griff's Catering, Farm Credit, Creative Virtue Customs, and Robert Mills. All right, now we'll be moving into the selling. This will be the last animal tonight. Exhibited the reserve champion goat was exhibited by Paisley Hilliard from Page County 4-H. She's been showing livestock for 6 years and here at the State Fair for 3. She enjoys showing goats and hogs.
Alrighty, folks. Last chance to buy something here tonight. What do you want to do, folks? I'm ready to get it going. $5,000. Added to me 5,000. Added to me 555. Added to me 5,500. Added to me 55. On added to me 55. $6,000. Added to me 6,000. 65. Added to me 65. Now 7. And now 7,000. Added to me 775. 7,500. Added to me 75. On added to me 2.5. And now 5. 75 now. I got 7.25 over here. 7,500. 7,500. Added to me 75. Added to me 75. Added to me 75. Added to me 75. Sold it right here, 7,250. He's distracted. Distracted announcing we have here. Sold.
All right, big thank you to the buyers here for the reserve champion goat, Everett Farms, Hanover County Farm Bureau, RMC, John Broudus, Funtime Foods, Gore Trailers, Cinnasane Cinnamon Rolls, John Renero, Virginia Soybean Association, Performance Group, Degler, Lazy Hill Equipment, Culpeper Co-op, and Nutrien, and Lakeview Tack Shop. Go ahead. Yeah, you're good. All right, congratulations, Paisley. Now we have one more non-animal auction item here to sell tonight. Dalton, we have a carving here, a wood carving with a bear that was donated by an individual that's doing this here at the fair. So, Dalton, here it is on the end.
Pick it up. Pick it up, hold it over your head. Alrighty, folks, let's get started on the chainsaw carving, right? Get it going, $100. $100 bid at 100, $100, 100 right here, $100 right there, 100, 150, $150 bid at 150, now to me 150, now 2, and now $2 bid at me 200, now to me 200, 250, 250 on about to be 250, on about to be 250, on about to be 250, 250, 300, at me $300 bid at me 300, now to me 300, now to me 300, want to do 3 on them, now to me 300, now to me 3, now to me 300, 300, 350. Hey, I'll get confused again. 400. 400. Now, good thing I turned that speaker around. 450. Now 5. Now 5. Out of me 500. Out of me 500. Out of me 500. Out of me 5. 750. 75. Excuse me. We're not that big. 475. Now 5. Now 5.25. Hey, you did it once. 5.25. You're just spending money in small increments. 5.25. 5.25. Now to me 5.25. Now to me 5.25. 5.25. Now 5.25. Sold it here. $500. Thank you.
Thank you for your support. Let's give Dalton a big round of applause for helping out here this evening. Also, a big thank you to Chad and Matt for taking bids, and a big thank you for all of you coming and helping support the youth. Now we'll move on. Right before this, we had the Supreme Showman competition was going on. Zach Bartenslogger was the judge for that. We're going to welcome him, bring him up here. Really appreciate him coming and evaluating the youth and spending time with them here today. Before we get started with his comments, would like to recognize the 4 exhibitors for this Supreme Showman. We'll bring them in and give them one big round of applause, and then he'll share some comments and select the winner. So representing beef is Ella Jane Michael from Augusta County. Representing hogs is Mr. Hunter Ross from Virginia Beach. Representing lambs is Ava Jenkins Hedinger from Madison County. And representing goats is Miss Reagan Loker from Clark County.
Well, folks, we had a great event here just a little bit ago, and if you didn't get a chance to walk over and just check out what's going on, I would highly encourage you in years to come to do so because, man, what a fierce competition it is, but yet we had a conversation of something a lot greater than just the competition, and that's the community that comes along with it. And we talked about the community that was there, that was ringside, just similar to what's happening right now, and you can see that evident. We talked about the fact that at a county fair you expect that. At a state fair, maybe that gets a little bit tougher, but I have no doubt that that would happen here in the state of Virginia as well. And so young people should be very, very proud of that. But the thing that was so cool that I want to bring up here with these showmen is the fact that you could see them in the background helping one another as they were getting ready to come into the show ring. And I thought that was cool, the fact that they did want to compete and they wanted to compete to the highest level, but then they still took the time to care for one another. And I think that speaks volumes to what this program is and what it does. And so I just ask you if you give these 4 young people a nice round of applause because they did an excellent, excellent job. It's a very unique program. I think Virginia does it right. A great sale of champions, a great showman there. And so we made some comments there on how they kind of did things and what I was looking for. But nonetheless, I think you'll see here in just a minute that it was very, very close, and the young people did an excellent job. And so without further ado, we'll go ahead and we'll jump into it. And we'll just we'll go from third runner-up down to our supreme champion. And so in our third runner-up position, that they'll be winning a $200 scholarship, a $100 premium, and a banner is Mr. Hunter Ross from Virginia Beach. Our second runner-up winning a $300 scholarship, a $150 premium, and a banner is Ava Jenkins Henniger from Madison County. That leaves 2. So for our first runner-up in our reserve supreme showman, winning a $400 scholarship, a $200 cash premium, and a banner is Miss Reagan Locker from Clark County. That leaves 1. Our supreme showman of the 2025 State Fair of Virginia, winning a $500 scholarship, $250 cash premium, and a trophy and a buckle and a banner, Miss Ella Jane Michael from Augusta County.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations to all those exhibitors that participated in the showman, and big congratulations to Ella Jane. Now if I could have Miss Kylie Clevenger from Farm Credit please come forward. So Farm Credit has the Spirit of Farm Credit Awards that we're going to be presenting here. And Kylie's going to be presenting those. So the junior is Miss Clara Stevens from Shenandoah County for her positive attitude and smile and always willing to help others. Hey, Meredith. All right, congratulations. The intermediate recipient is Caroline Haygood from Pittsylvania County. Even in the midst of her own disappointment at the loss of a special show animal for the state fair, she stepped up to help others this weekend. Congratulations, Caroline. And then the senior recipient is Mr. Cooper Joins from Montgomery County. Cooper has come forward multiple times this week to offer his help at the various rings to the show staff and other exhibitors. Tonight he used his amazing talents as an artist to benefit all exhibitors and the scholarship program through the Sale of Champions. Congratulations, Cooper. Chad, you want to come get it on his behalf? Also, big thank you to Farm Credit. Thank you to Kylie. They had a drawing for this Farm Credit show box, and there was a drawing for that. This was available to all the individuals that exhibited livestock. The winner of this is Miss Caroline Brown.
I'll take that. Thank you so much.
All right, well, big thank you for everyone coming out tonight for the sale. Have a great evening. I hope everyone has a successful tomorrow and drive home. Look forward to seeing everyone next year. Thank you.